So for the incline curl, I like to hold the dumbbell towards the bottom just because of clearing my legs. It's annoying, especially like for the stronger dudes. If you get into bigger dumbbells, they'll like skim on the side of your legs and it's kind of annoying. So I like to hold it towards the inside pinky, gives me a little more room. I'm gonna set my back up and I really need to focus on walking my shoulders down and letting them hang. When I'm here, I'm in that like upper cross syndrome, which is like that shitty computer posture that we're all in too much of the time. So I get here, I make my chest nice and big, but I wanna tuck my hips so that way I'm not arching my low back too much. And then from there, you wanna squeeze the weight up through the biceps. Making sure you're going all the way down. Bingo! Oh. Oh, I did it. That was on 19. Oh, that sucks. Whew. Yep, exactly. A big chest. Try to think about walking this. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Good. And then now pull this in. Yep, perfect. And like, look at what that does to your chest. When your chest starts fucking popping too, way better. Make them burn. Try to get 3 more. Slow all the way down, control. There you go. One more. Slow. Good. Nice. Burning. Oh. Yeah, you feel that after, you know what I mean? So when we were talking about the triceps being in a lengthened position with the hand behind the head, the biceps work the other way. When you do a spider curl or a preacher curl and your arms are in front of you, you're putting the bicep in a shortened position, which is good for like pumping a lot of blood into the tissue, but if you want to create extra damage and theoretically more gains that come out of it, you go into the long position, which is to get it behind you, which is why we set up on the incline. So this is a, in my opinion, a harder bicep curl, and definitely leaves your arms feeling.
Okay, so
got big chest. Yeah, there you go.
Down.
So it like stretches out the chest too,
yeah.
which is a good spot.
And then do I lift? Do you lift out or do you
I try to lift. Yeah, I try to be tighter. I'm sure there's reasoning for it. Now, when you come up to the top, instead of letting your wrist hang, try to curl the wrist up to the top. Yeah, there you go. Good. You'll feel that weight even more so when you get to the bottom. Yep, good. Dude, pumped. Vascularity to the max. Use code JBerkey.
Yeah, use code John.
Yep, good. Keep them tight to your body. There you go. 3 more. Ooh, good, maybe one more. Ooh, good. Nice job.
Oh my god, dude.
Feel good?
It's pumped.
Yeah.
The burn.
Yeah, I'm fucking shaking holding this camera, bro.
Good, dude. Everything is wrecked.
That was like all bicep, huh?
Yeah, I think when
the way you positioned, like you can only lift like
with the bicep
arm, yeah.
Yep. That's what I think.
It's
so,
like using your shoulders a little bit to try to get that extra. It's like
out of it.
My biceps are pumped right now. Holy shit.
I know, and you don't. John Meadows would talk about this a bunch. You don't need super fucking heavy weight to build your arms up. It's not like I have like the craziest arm development in the world, so it's not like I'm speaking from tons of experience, but he was, you know.
Yeah.
He had a ton of experience. He was elite. his arms were huge, and he's like, didn't see the need to try to push tons and tons and tons of weight. Like, he's like, guys who always do that always end up with like tendonitis in their elbows of some kind.
Or injuring themselves and they can't work out.
Yeah, or injuring themselves. You look at Larry Wheels, like how many times has he fucking torn a bicep? Like too many times. Like, and you don't need to do that. I think the guys from N1, Coach Kassem, even Pat Davidson, Dr. Pat Davidson talks about this. Take your time setting up the exercise, like hammer the setup so the setup is solid, and then execute with hard work. And don't worry too much about what's going on in the set, maybe a cue here or there, but take your time with the setup. Like, if you've set up correctly, then the exercise will take care of itself. So spend your time working on your setup, making sure maybe that the position of the bench is in the right spot. Sometimes people do these and their arms get way, way, way behind them, but then their shoulders start to dump forward. And it's like, maybe somebody makes an argument for that, but my argument behind it is like, we already spend so much time in this forward position, whether you're driving or texting or typing on the computer or surfing on your phone or shitting on the fucking toilet. Like, we're always in that rounded position. Why would I want to come to the gym, add weight or add load onto my body, and then like further reinforce that shitty position when you're standing at a bar? It's not this position that makes you look confident, right? It's this position that makes you look confident. So when I sit down and I get into like my curl position, let's get me into that same confident position, and let's reinforce a better position instead of reinforcing that like upper cross or shitty slouch forward position that we're all in too much of the time anyways. And on that note, I have 16 of these.
Man's over there doing abs, acting as if you're not about to do abs after this. I know, I'm like, wait a second, dude, you're about to do weighted abs after this.
Yep, exactly, right? And you'll feel when the fatigue starts to set in, you kind of want to default to your standard posture, but that's the idea. Like, try to force yourself to work through this better posture. Not every movement needs to be like that. Not every single thing we do in life has to be like that, but when you can, why not? Good. You got 15 last time. This is 10 right here. This is good. So on the way down, you're doing a good job. It's almost like you want to feel the weight pull the bicep down. Don't just let it fall. Ooh. 2 more. Nice. 1 more. Good control. Nice. Good. Sick.
Oh, man.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Oh, trade for a second. Yep, good, good. And like you could see, it's like all bicep. That's the only thing that's moving, right? No movement from the shoulder. Got some brachialis popping out though, that's nice. Ooh, good job. On the way down, keep that wrist folded towards you. Yeah, just like that. Yep, good. Yeah. Good, yep. Isn't it crazy? Like you get moving and your body's like, yeah, we're not moving this anymore.
I'm ready for a nap.
Same.
Yeah, the pump.
I can barely hold the camera.
The pump really, oh yeah, wait till we do those shoulders, dog. The pump really sets in when we do the lateral raise. That's a sweet machine too. Okay, we got one more of these. You see how it's like, we did like a little bit of chest, a little bit of back, then a little bit of triceps, because chest and triceps, right? Then now biceps, because back and biceps. So it was like chest, back, tris, thighs, we're gonna do shoulders and abs. That's a sweet upper body day. Like, yeah. I've always trained.
I've been doing my bicep for the last hour and a half.
Yeah, it feels like it.
I did 2 sets, and it feels like I've been doing it for an hour and a half.
Right. Like super pumped, you know? Again, like take your time with the setup.
Man, yeah.
Like, take your time with the setup, push hard while you're doing it, and like you don't need to do too much work. Sometimes a lot of people, myself included, when I first started, I was doing it way too much. I started at 22 training, and I was like 118 pounds at 22. Now I'm 32, and I'm not my heaviest that I've ever been, but I'm like, I don't know, my scale at home says I'm like 8 or 9% body fat, and I weigh like 163 this morning. So that's like fucking 45 pounds or something like that of added tissue onto my body. Like, yeah, that's like, I'll take that. I fucking lift up 45-pound plates and to think that like that's added. So it's like, I made good progress for sure, and I don't have this dream of being like on stage as a bodybuilder or being a professional powerlifter. I just was like an average dude trying to put on a little bit more muscle and feel better about myself and feel more confident. So it's like, I didn't need to get to this point where I took something to the extreme, because I also care about my nutrition and my spirituality and my friendships, relationships, environment, community. Like, all of these things are equally as important to me as being in the gym. But if you want to learn how to do something, it's like, find the people who have done a really, really good job of it and then mimic what they're doing. And I did that for years and years and years, to the point where it's like, now I just train people for a living, because I learned more methods than I can use.
Right, it's like you adapted and grew.
Yeah, exactly. I adapted to the stimulus that I was placing on my body, and I adapted to the content that I was consuming in my life. And then I allowed it to change me, which is what it is, you know? Like, that's the entire process of adaptation. You apply stress and stimulus to something, some system, whether it's a way of life or whether it's the physical body, and then adaptation occurs, you know? Adapting me.
Hell yeah, brother.
My new favorite workout.
Squeeze.
I was supposed to get 13, but I got 15.
Nice. It made up for what? Did you go less on the last set?
No, I hit my last set.
That was the triceps. That was triceps.
Yeah, and I
That's
ran
you.
for a second just now, and I feel like when I rant, I'm like squeezing out like a slight, like a little bit extra rest. Yep, dude, look at that. Nice setup. And like immediately, look at how much more defined it makes your chest look. Like right away. Good, that's what I'm talking about. Nice. You see what I'm talking about? You feel the biceps sort of grab on, and then it's what lets the weight down. You're not letting gravity do the job. You're forcing your bicep to do the job. It's not just about going through the motion, it's about having intent while you go through that motion. Because it's not what we do, but how we do it. Good. Ooh. Come on. Pump it up. 2 more, maybe 3. Good, good. This tempo is very nice. Oh, there you go. That's that. Nice job. Yep, exactly. Looking yoked, bro. Come on, good. Good control, you're doing a good job. Yep. Slow at the top, 2 more. Ooh, good. One more. Nice, good, John.
Oh my god.
Good work.
Yeah, dude, it's pump day. Powered by Pump Fuel.